Overtraining is the number one thing which is holding you back from reaching your full potential. See, when it comes to athletic performance, more doesn't always mean better. Just because you're doing more exercises, just because you're doing more workouts, doesn't mean that you're gonna get better and faster results. Because the more CNS fatigue you accumulate, the harder it's going to be for you to actually recover. And if you're not recovering properly, you're not going to get the needed adaptations. There is something called the SRA curve, which is pretty much short of stimulus recovery adaptation curve. What this means is that when it comes to training, you always have a certain baseline. When you are training and you're stimulating the muscles and you're stimulating your body, you are going below this baseline. That goes for speed, vertical jump, strength training, hypertrophy training, whatever you're doing, you always have a baseline. When you're below the baseline, your muscle tissue has broken down and you have accumulated a lot of CNS fatigue. The moment you start recovering, you're going again back to your baseline. And when you go above the baseline is when you start to actually see the adaptations from the stimulus and from the recovery. If you're not recovered properly, you're not going to encounter the needed adaptations for the specific thing you're trying to train and improve. What a lot of athletes do is they don't take the needed time to actually recover, so they're always training below their baseline. Or even if they're training on their baseline, that doesn't mean that they have improved because they haven't reached a point where they have encountered the needed adaptations. So technically you are not improving because you're not going above the baseline for your next workout. Matter of fact, if you're training on your baseline or below your baseline, you're not only not going to improve, but you're actually going to start decreasing your performance. And with this, you're going to get weaker, slower, your vertical jump is gonna be as good, you'll get fatigued easier, and of course, you are increasing the risk of injury. And of course, if you want to skyrocket your performance, consider dropping me a follow.